Hello, welcome to the fourth dimension. My name is Maria. I'm going to be your Sherpa for this read, and we are doing a weekly zodiac preview, I guess, forecast for the upcoming week. I also do a midweek pulse and what to expect this weekend. Excuse me. The zodiac sign that I am doing right now is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is for March 10th through the 16th. If you're new here to the fourth dimension, welcome. Anybody's welcome. If you found me, there's a reason. There might be a message in it for you. Oh boy, you got a lot going on, Sag. I'm gonna do this one. So I wanted to come out. The message that I'm getting right now for Sagittarius is you might be, I feel like you're getting over a relationship, a pretty significant one. Either you or somebody around you decided not to invest anymore in this relationship. I feel like some friendships are also being tested, and Sag, I think you're struggling. This was a hit. This is a significant hit to your relationship, at least to your perceived long-standing relationship. It's security driven almost. This is somebody that you anticipated to be with for a while. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Okay, one more. Tell me about Sag. That one wanted to come out. Let's see. Yes. Tell me more about Sag. Thank you. Lots of in your head arguing. In your head, you're full of fear. I feel like either you or you're dealing with somebody that's making up stories and you're threatened by it, yeah. Vice versa. Somebody else is making up stories. Yeah. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Sag. Overall vibe from this week is Justice. Justice card is a major arcana, and it usually means that there was a significant situation, what to say that, in your relationship that you maybe you felt that justice wasn't served, or that you walked away from, and now it's coming out, or I think it just involves you. Right behind that is a Seven of Swords. You got some deception. You got some deception, and I think I just get fighting. There's a lot of fighting and arguing, and right behind that is the Temperance and the reverse. So it's discord, right? Arguing. So that's just validating what I'm saying here. Conflict, right? This is all conflict. So right out of the bat, first card out, always partying. Right below that is a King of Swords, upright. And right under that is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is, I feel, Sag, that's kind of what I kind of said that before I even pulled the cards, is the Seven of Pentacles is somebody who's looking back at all their investment in this relationship, their financial savings, the money they've spent, the emotion they've spent, the energy that they put forward, and there's some truth about not wanting to give anymore, but also sadness about the money that they've spent, and somebody's having an honest conversation. And this King of Swords, whoever this is to you, it could be you, is sitting in a space of reviewing this past relationship and looking at the investment. And I said this actually in the last read, is the juice worth the squeeze? And that's actually right here, your Five of Swords down. And I don't think it is. Sag. I think you are looking at this relationship, or you're in a relationship and you're the receiving party. Either way, it's just This is the energy that comes out. And so take it, reverse it, make it fit, or don't. If it doesn't have anything, this isn't your story, just let it pass by. Like that Jell-O and cottage cheese on the buffet line. That's weird. Some people like it. I don't like it. So you just keep walking, right? You don't have to call the manager and say, hey, this doesn't resonate. It just doesn't resonate. It's not your story. And don't try to make it fit. But this relationship, this one is, it's imbalanced, first of all, because somebody's out doing a lot of stuff. They're out all the time, spending money with friends that they don't really care about, with people, escaping through alcohol and all sorts of other substances. And this King of Swords is having an honest conversation, and that could be you, about not investing any more into this, because you're not getting the return. You're not getting the return on what you're investing. That's your first row. Man, that's heavy for your first row. You're just kind of like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Can I just stop now? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting, is I don't want to partake in this anymore. Second row is the Forcer. So somebody is trying to hold on to you, or kind of make your decisions for you, or try to get you to cave, I suppose, on maybe one of your beliefs. And you just don't feel like this is something you really want to continue with. You feel like you kind of feel guarded, and you're pulling back your energy for sure. You're pulling back your money. You're pulling back your investments. You're not giving one more ounce of energy to this situation. As a result, somebody's crying over you. Maybe you're crying over somebody, but there's right in the smack of your spread is sadness, hurt, and it's a Strength card in reverse. Somebody's impatient. They're extremely petty. They're reacting to this breakup. Somebody is walking away, right? And they're sad about this. They're sad, and quite honestly, they're depressed. There's a lot of depression here in the middle. That's the current vibe. In the future, or what led, I suppose, to some of these decisions, is I think that you're recovering well. Your shining light, is irritating their demons. That's what they say. And quite frankly, they're trying to manifest a change. They don't know how to manifest this. And I'm going to clarify that card for sure. But there's a different, so the Magician is a creator, right? It's somebody that you can manifest. I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about this at all. I feel like somebody is being shady in this row. And they're trying to figure out the answer and how to get you back, or vice versa. And it's a lot of deceptive work. It's a lot of manipulation. It's dishonest, and it's quite frank, it's illegal. This is the vibe I get off this Magician card. Is somebody's doing some like ego-driven, self-centered. They're creating stories in their head. Okay, so if I'm not confident in what I'm doing, and I fear, let's just use this as an example, let's say you're in a relationship and they aren't texting you every day like they used to, or they don't call you as frequently as they used to. You've already made up a story as to why in your head without actually talking to anybody. You've made up the story, and you've acted on this story as if that story was the truth. You have one set of voices telling you, well, they're effing around and they got a third party, and I know those folks and their friends don't like me, so they're, like all this. I hear all this, and none of it's real. None of it is real. But as a result, we have somebody reacting to it, and doing making bad choices. Let's just say that. They're making bad choices, and they're trying to manifest something out of fear, or as a reaction to what the response was to why this person isn't texting. Okay, I can't make it up. All right, so then on the last, here we go, karmic friends. So somebody, Sag, is competing with you. You don't even know about it. That's kind of what I feel like is you're dealing, maybe this is you. You're dealing with that's what I'm saying, is there's a story in your head about their attention, their affection, their time, and you created this drama, or maybe it's not you, it's probably somebody you're dealing with. Take it as it resonates, if it's not your story, let it pass. But whoever I am reading for clearly has reacted to the story, and invested in retaliatory efforts. Doesn't turn out well. They live in fear. It's coming out. This is what this is. And this is arguing. This is deceit. This is selfish conflict. It's aggression. It's fear of failure. And the irony is nobody even knows in this relationship, whoever they're competing against, they don't even know that there's an enemy. They don't even know. Somebody's going full force, pedal down to make their life hell. And they don't even know they're actually in a fight with them. They're like, wait, what? What's happening? Right? That's kind of the vibe I get. There's nothing happening in reality, other than this person creating a drama in their head and they're acting out on it. And again, with this is I feel like maybe they're coming up with these decisions. I mean, this person, Sag, whoever you're dealing with, has some imbalance, right? They're imbalanced for sure. They are listening to, literally the wrong set of voices. There's nothing here nothing substantiated as to reality. This is all reaction off of fear of somebody being left behind. As a result, we have the death in rebirth, the death and rebirth card out, but it is a death in the reverse. So unfortunately, Sag, this card means it's forced change. So in recovery, the goal is to have humility. That's, have an understanding of where, and it's balance, right? I don't think lowly of myself, but I'm also not arrogant and think myself better than anybody else. It's this balanced state of self-esteem, right? And it's my simple little third grade definition of humility. If I'm not balanced, right, then, and the universe is, the whole purpose of the universe is to balance things that have been unbalanced. That's why we have karma and drama, or dharma, maybe drama. But the death in the reverse is its force change, which is humiliation. That is what I feel is happening, is somebody is feeling pretty stupid and humiliated based on taking action over a false belief, right? This is, keeping it real, keeping it the feeling I have off these cards is very similar to, say, when Hitler came and told this web of lies about a certain population and how they were different. Segregation, right? That we're not all one. We're not everybody has unique gifts and skills and abilities, and each person's different and created different for the purpose of the whole. Of, could you imagine if we were all cookie cutter images? So, right, this is kind of the same vibe, is they're trying to segregate whoever is I'm reading for is super anxious and like fearful and anxiety ridden and angry over the possibility of losing somebody only to create the loss of somebody through their actions. That's what I'm reading, and it was intense. So I don't know who I'm reading for, and I'm sorry if this is happening to you, but somebody is completely reacting off of the voice in their head. They're not countering it with another voice saying, this is fear. There's just one, I call it the itty bitty shitty committee. There's just one committee, barking at you and saying, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. I needed to clarify who I'm reading for. And there's not another set of voices that counters it and says, you know what, let's walk this through and talk about it with somebody and see if this is just fear because of my own insecurity, right? And I need to work on my own stuff and my own elevation versus listening to it and assuming worst intent by everybody and acting on it, which is now playing out in the real world. And it's creating loss after loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. It's kind of scary. I want to hear about this magician, please. Tell me about this magician. That's way too many, but able to take the first one. Yeah. Remember when I said, okay. Yeah. So defining the magician, this is over love. This is over a relationship. You got the the Page of Cups. Somebody wanted to have a new beginning with somebody else. And the magician, which is right below the spiritual hater, somebody was developing, they don't like the other person. They're jealous over somebody who they see in a higher light. And they're jealous. As a result, they started doing some not so smart stuff, and they're trying to be creative and sneaky and sly, and this is not a good card based on the surrounding cards. So somebody reacted to this, their fear, and created some drama in their own life. So defining the Magician is, I have the Three of Wands in reverse, and again, this is arrogance. So ego and fear led them to create this barrier. False start, delay in relationship. It's the Ace of Wands in reverse. And what else was a motivator? Is frustration and anxiety. And again, a delay. And it's disaster. That's a disaster waiting to happen, which is kind of the vibe I got off the cards. Tell me about this Five of Swords, please. The sad thing about this is their actions kind of put a final nail in the relationship. So their actions that they took out of complete fear of this thing dissolving, so they took action on it in a negative way to, in my opinion, discredit or change the view of whomever they're jealous over, this person, or this person has some concerns about somebody looking better, and they're really listening to their friends. Somebody intervened, and I feel like said they threatened them, like it wasn't like threatening, it was just threatening. The whole situation was threatening. Yeah, can't make it up. So if you ever wonder, I always sometimes wonder, like, I wonder if this is even close, if this is even right on target, because it's just me talking to a camera. But I am absolutely validated when I shuffle and I'm talking, and then the cards that I just said come out. Here we are. So this is about a relationship. So somebody got really super jealous of a past relationship of their partner. As a result, acted stupidly, acted out of fear and jealousy, all in their head. None of it's real. None of it is real. None of it. Zero. But they thought it was, so they made a decision to move forward, and did whatever they did. And I get a whole bunch, like I get fake accounts, I get social media stalking, I get make a fake page on somebody, which is, I think, a fraud. Yeah, it's character assassination. Yeah, so there's legal implications for sure that I'm looking at. This person hasn't even begun to dig out of the hole they just got into. Judgment, there it is. There's judgment. So I believe that there's a possible investigation that's occurring, that judgment will come in the favor of the person. This is crazy. And then, of course, because of the action, the crazy thing is, if they would have taken the action and just gone to the partner and had a conversation, none of this would be out here. We'd be having a completely different read. There's a world. It's the ending. It's the ending of this relationship with this person. It's also the relationship of all the karmic friends, because they lost trust and faith. Nobody trusts them anymore. They've lost credibility. And the person that started all this is now facing a boatload, like lists and lists of karma. Like, it'll take them a while to get out of. Tell me about this Death card in reverse. Yeah, it's over the Empress and the Chariot. Somebody's gonna come in, and they wanted to put death to the Empress. This person saw this other person, the competition, as the Empress, and the Chariot is they had fear somebody was gonna move forward. The irony is, because of this action, that person may now actually see the benefit and go and make it right with that person. I think I said this last week, poetic justice. So somebody, Sag, this might be you. Yeah, it's a Six of Swords in the reverse. So it's a stalemate. It's like the two of these two people aren't they're not on the same wavelength, but they're gaining ground, right? So not this person who's doing Sag, the dark stuff, but the person, I think it's your ex actually might see this and feel like they want to make it right, but they can't make it right because they're embarrassed about what their partner just did to sabotage this image in their head. Y'all, I don't know. I hope you're gonna have to let me know if this resonates, because I'm like, I might not even post this. This is so bizarre. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. But this is the crying over you, and the Strength in reverse is somebody is butthurt over the And it's jealous. It's just jealousy. And they're trying to get even. You got the devil in reverse. The devil in reverse is recovery, right? So in the middle, they're trying to recover from this relationship. The person, so I don't know, maybe it's the right person, wrong time situation. That's kind of a feeling I have, is you have two people that were trying to figure it out, that clearly didn't, has a new partner, feeling very much affectionate to this new partner, but the new partner has more envy and jealousy over this person's last partner, that they sabotage their own relationship by trying to sabotage the image of the last partner. What? Like, that's okay. Sometimes I'm like, this person is trying to recover themselves from their healing from this last situation, and then they meet somebody new. They're kind of kicking around, you know. And okay, I don't know. I'm gonna just what did we say? I'm gonna just free ball here. Tell me, Spirit, about what's the outcome? What are we doing? What's happening in the future for the Sag? Okay, I've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. I got the 3 of Cups in the upright. I have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. And I had the 6 of Cups or 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. So this is my Mafia Queen. Somebody's going to approach either you, Sag, or you're acting in this spirit. Take it as it resonates. Somebody's having a conversation with somebody else about their deceitful action. When you have a King of Pentacles in the reverse, it's not unstable, right? And the King of Pentacles in the upright, they're building, they're generating wealth. They're in their element, and they're balanced, and they're disciplined, and they are goal-oriented. And the reverse is 100% the opposite. They're not even taking care of themselves. They can't shower. You know, they're not paying bills timely. They're missing appointments. They're extremely controlling. They're trying to force a narrative, that didn't exist, but they're also trying to now force the outcome of how people perceive this. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who was loving and giving once is now withholding. That's what's happening. The future is people are going to walk away from this person. Sag, I think you are as well. You're just appalled at the behavior, like you're shocked, I think. It's a 10 of Cups in reverse, so there's no gain. Nobody won anything out of this, but there will be a celebration. I think there will be peace amongst the people that are remaining in this relationship, but that Queen of Wands is going to have her day. Let me tell you, because these two are together. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords is coming in to place that last sword in the situation, and they're deading it. They're making it dead. Sag, it looks like you got some emotional work to do this week, but it's also identifying, I think, who your true friends are and what your goals are, and trying to find some balance in there. And I think you're choosing your different, seriously, I think you're choosing different friends this week. You're identifying this is not good, the situation isn't good, and you're walking away without even looking. You just are making better choices from here on out. Whatever this situation was didn't serve anybody, and unfortunately there aren't any winners. Quite the opposite. Actually cost them everything, and they got nothing out of it. The whole reason they were doing this was for a relationship that didn't, and because of this, it was immediately dissolved. So, Sag, that's your weekly read, at least your forecast. I'm gonna check in on Wednesday, check the pulse, see how you're doing. Again, if you're interested, if this didn't resonate at all, or you need a little bit more clarification, feel free to email me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com, as I'm still doing private and personal readings, probably up until summer. And I'm looking forward to meeting each of you and hanging out. Before you leave, please hit that subscribe button. It helps our algorithm grow just another foot on the universe and reach a few more people. And if you wouldn't mind, leave a positive comment and hit that like button on the way out. You guys have an amazing and blessed week. Love and light to you all. Until next time, take care.